I promised that I will be in Bahrain on the 24th of May, Friday. The location has been fixed. It's Hotel Rami Grand, opposite to Seif Mall. Those desirous of meeting me in Bahrain can contact my team at the WhatsApp number given below or drop an email at the email address given below. See you in Bahrain on the 24th of May.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. It's me Vinod and we are back with another one. Today Kotak Bank seems to be up with the results and people are thinking Kotak Bank deserves this, so they've raised it up by 5%. TCS seems to be up, Hindustan Lever is up 1%, and Sun Pharma is up 1%, so is Mahindra and Mahindra. The loser, of course, broke the news in the morning was Titan, which is down. I think by end of the market it closes at minus 7%. State Bank of India is down almost 3, and NTPC is down 2. Power Grid Corporation of India is down 1.5, and Larsen & Toubro is down 1.2. That's how the market looks as of now, as I'm recording this. What did I want to talk about was why did Titan get this beating? It got this beating because it didn't meet the expectations of earnings as analysts expected, and so they've taken a beating. The other reason why Titan is in the news is it's time for change of guard at the head of the company. C.K. Venkatraman, the current CEO, has been granted a second term for 14 months until the end of 2025. But Venkatraman will turn 65 and the Tata Group retirement age has been reached. So 30th October next year, promoting a search for a new CEO. So 3 prime candidates have been shortlisted or been shared in the media, not from the company, but I think it's speculation, is Ajay Chawla, who's the CEO of the jewelry business, Suparna Mitra, who's the CEO of the watch and wearables, while Suman Baikum, who's the CEO of the eye care business. Chawla is responsible for 81% of Titan's revenue and is considered the front runner and has previously had the jewelry business. But if Mitra manages to secure this position, she'll be the first woman to be the CEO in Titan's history, and I think in the group history too. So this is where it stands, and we have to wait and watch who leads the company. Even at this correction, Titan is out of reach for most investors because it's eye-watering evaluations even now. So do be cautious out there. Don't dive into it. I do think we might have some more corrections before things start looking really bright. But anyway, this is some information I wanted to share with you. In terms of Muthoot Finance, their arm Bellastar Microfinance has files for DRHP with SEBI for a 130 crore IPO. Muthoot Finance currently holds over 66% of Bellastar Microfinance. So by owning Muthoot Finance, you own this. There's been news about the other ones which are also going to be launched in IPO from their cohorts. So this is off news. And those of you who are looking for news about Muthoot, this is something you should keep an eye on. The other one which made the news is Reddy's launch of generic antibacterial drugs and in the US, which is good news. Dr. Reddy is something which we've always been talking about keeping in consideration, so you can look at Dr. Reddy too. Other than this, the Indian promoters have been given permission by RBI to raise their stake to 26%, which is what they're doing, which is of interest because they aim to grow the valuation of IIHL investment to 50 billion by 2030 from the current 17 billion. So IIHL has outbid Torrent Investment to acquire Reliance Capital at 9,661 crores. Regulatory approval from RBI and SEBI have been obtained, but approval for IRDA is pending. That is of interest for people who are looking at IndusInd. Other than this, what did we have on international front? International front, of course, was the main news was Berkshire Hathaway and Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett took a good 5 hours to answer a few questions, and he felt people could have given him some more questions. It was nice to see Warren, but it was sad to see Charlie missing, and it was quite emotional. And there was also a special video dedicated to Charlie, which started off with, which I encourage all of you to go see. And he did speak about his reduction in Apple, the stake in Apple by 13%, worth around, now the investment is down to around $135 billion. The main reason for it seems to be more of tax purposes, not of anything to do with Apple's own evaluation. He does believe Apple to be a great company, and he does feel that it will be in Berkshire's portfolio long after he's gone. He doesn't see any reason why Apple will not be there in their portfolio. But a quick recap of what he said was he's identified Greg Abel as his primary successor candidate and would be taking over most of it, while Ajit Jain will continue to run the insurance arm of it. Like I said in the previous video, Ajit Jain running the insurance is the main cash cow for Berkshire Hathaway. The Berkshire Hathaway war machine runs on the fuel of their insurance business, so he will continue running that. What I found of interest was him praising the Fed chair. He described him as a very wise man, and however, he emphasized Paul does not have the powers or the reins of power, the control of fiscal policy, and hinted that the legislative government needs to step in to control and manage the US deficit. Their deficit is looming and it's large, and they do need to address this. This is something to keep in mind. And until and unless the Fed decides to move on this, the imbalances of currency is going to hurt not only Japan, not only China, Korea, and the rest of the world as it spreads, because a strong dollar is not just bad news for Japan, it's bad news for the world and the US, like I spoke about in the video about what Larry Summers was saying, how it can come back to bite you having such a strong dollar, because it leads to more inflation from the cheaper imports into America. With the wage rises, can lead to bigger problems. The other news which is looming is the antitrust verdict is about to come for the Google, and we have to wait and watch what has come. The judge has not revealed his leanings on whether Google's exploited its market dominance unlawfully, so it is going to take some time, but the verdict is looming and it's going to be rather interesting when it comes out. The other main news which I wanted to talk about was what RPG head had come out with in his tweet, which Anand had spoken about in greater detail in MoneyPechu, which I suggest you go watch. It is the fact that even he feels, the head of the RPG group, that the Indian markets are currently too overvalued and it seems to be extremely manipulated by movers and shakers, and he elaborates on that tweet, which I would suggest you can go read. What it stands out as a warning for all of us investors who are in the market, especially our small retail investors who get carried away with exuberance when we see the market shifting and moving. This is very true in the small and micro cap sector where most of the manipulation is at. So those of you who have been in this segment of the market, the small and micro caps, please do be careful. We've been warning about this for a very long time. Those of you who get hurt in the market will run away from it and never come back. And this kind of market, you can get hurt and hurt very badly. Like Anand mentioned, he knows quite a few people who were hurt during the Harshad Mehta scam, which was eons ago, well before you were born. And those people are yet to re-enter the market because of the burns they suffered and the scarring they suffered at that point of time. So this kind of rounds up what's been happening in India and internationally. I hope you found this video informative and entertaining as always, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.
It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written 2 books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.